The story begins in the frozen north, but its impact is global. Greenland, the vast Arctic island, long seen as strategic prize, it has finally drawn a clear line. Its leadership says that the future of Greenland is not to be decided by pressure, power, or provocative statements that are coming from abroad. The Prime Minister, Jens Frederick Nelson, delivered a blunt message that left no room for any sort of confusion. Well, he said that if Greenland were ever forced to choose any side, it would stand with Denmark, not with the US. He described the moment as a geopolitical crisis, not a diplomatic misunderstanding here. But why does this matter so much right now? Because the Arctic is no longer just ice or isolation. It is about military route, rare minerals, shipping lanes, global power competition, and Greenland sits right at the center of all. For years, Washington has viewed Greenland as strategically important for missile defense, Arctic monitoring, and access to polar region. President Donald Trump's repeated comments about acquiring Greenland, even saying that it would happen one way or the other, reignited fear across Europe now. In fact, Denmark reacted sharply and publicly. Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen called the pressure coming from the US completely unacceptable. In fact, she made it very clear that Greenland is not for sale, not for bargaining, and not a geopolitical trophy here. Her message was also aimed at Europe. Denmark sees this not just as a national issue but as a test of European unity and respect for the sovereignty. The dispute has now moved into NATO territory, by the way. Germany, Britain, France, they all have begun discussions on expanding Arctic surveillance mission. These talks focus on monitoring airspace, naval movement, and growing military activity in the far north. European allies are increasingly worried that rising competition in the Arctic could trigger miscalculation between major powers. NATO's top leadership is walking a very careful line, by the way. Secretary General Mark Rutte refused to take any side publicly. Instead, he emphasized alliance unity and collective Arctic security here. He stressed that NATO's priority is stability, coordination, and avoiding escalation in a region that is becoming more militarized every single year. Well, behind closed doors, diplomats admit the issue is deeply sensitive. For Greenland, this is about identity, this is about control. The island is autonomous but remains part of Danish kingdom. Its leaders want development, investment, security, but not at the cost of losing their voice or becoming a bargaining chip in great power politics. Greenland's message is clear, by the way. Decisions about its future must come from its people, not from pressure applied thousands of kilometers away, and this is why the Arctic is no longer silent. What was once frozen and distant, it is now loud with strategy, warning, and diplomatic tension. Greenland has spoken, Denmark has responded. NATO is watching closely because the fight for Arctic, it is not about ice alone. It's about power, principles, and who get to decide the future.